What if the greatest warrior Nigeria ever produced was not a man? What if she was a woman who was betrayed by someone she loved deeply, a woman who took that pain and turned it into an empire that still stands today? Her name was Queen Amina of Zaria, and her story will change the way you see African women forever. Amina was born in 1533 in the ancient city of Zaria, in what is today northern Nigeria. From the very beginning, she was different. While other girls her age were learning the ways of the home, young Amina was sitting beside her grandfather, watching him lead warriors, studying his every move, absorbing everything. By the time she was a teenager, she could ride a horse better than most men in the kingdom. She could read a battlefield before the first move was made. Everyone who saw her knew this girl was not born to follow. She was born to lead.
But before Amina became a queen, she was first a young woman in love. There was a nobleman in the kingdom, powerful, charming. He pursued Amina with everything he had, and for a moment, she allowed herself to feel something beyond the walls of power and duty. She trusted him. She opened her heart to him. And then, without warning, he chose another woman. A political marriage, a strategic decision. And just like that, the woman he had promised the world to was left alone. People expected Amina to break, to cry and retreat into silence like most would. But something happened inside her in that moment that nobody expected. Instead of letting the pain destroy her, she fed it into something else entirely. She picked up her spear, she walked into the training ground, and she decided that if no man was going to stand beside her, then she would stand so tall that no man could ever look down on her again. The betrayal that was supposed to end her was actually the moment Amina truly began. When her brother the king passed away, the throne of Zaria needed a new ruler. Every eye in the kingdom turned to Amina, and without hesitation, she took the crown. From the moment she sat on that throne, everything changed. She assembled an army of 20,000 warriors. 20,000. She personally led every single campaign, riding at the front of her army, never sending her people into danger she was not willing to face herself. She expanded the territory of Zaria by over 1,000 kilometers in every direction. Every kingdom she approached either joined her peacefully or faced her army. Most chose wisely. Under her command, Zaria became the most powerful and most wealthy kingdom in the entire region. She controlled the trade routes that connected West Africa. Gold, cola nuts, leather goods, everything passed through her kingdom. And perhaps her most lasting achievement, she built the famous Amina walls, massive defensive fortifications surrounding her cities, so strong and so perfectly built that parts of those walls still stand in Nigeria today, over 500 years later. Queen Amina ruled for 34 years. 34 years of expanding her empire, building her cities, protecting her people. And never, not once, did she stop. Historians say she never married. Some say it was by choice. Others say it was because, after that first betrayal, she decided that her kingdom would be her greatest love. And looking at what she built, it is hard to argue with that decision. Today her statue stands tall in Lagos, Nigeria, spear raised to the sky, a permanent reminder to every Nigerian girl and every African woman that heartbreak is not the end of your story. It is sometimes just the beginning. The man who broke her heart thought he was closing a door on Amina. He had no idea he was opening a gate to something the world would talk about for 500 years. Queen Amina did not just survive betrayal. She used it to build an empire. And if you are going through something painful right now, if someone has broken your trust or your heart, remember this. Amina felt exactly what you are feeling. And she built a legacy that outlasted everyone who doubted her. Share this story with someone who needs to hear it today. And comment below, which African queen should I tell the story of next?